settle down where pretty girls are. Well, you know that I'm around, 'cause I'm a
Hey, how's it going, guys? Saintsfan here. Welcome back to episode number 3 of my Fallout 4 mod showcase. Today we're going to be taking a look at some mods that enhance the gameplay of Fallout 4 tremendously, as well as some other mods that I think many of you will like. This one is Crafting Workbenches, Immersive Crafting of Weapons, Armor, Clothing, Ammo, and Junk by drdanzel. And what it does is adds these workbenches to your settlement where you can create weapons, armor, clothing, ammo, and junk. In one of the previous mod showcases, I showed a mod that allowed you to craft ammo, but this one is a little bit more realistic. It actually takes the Fallout New Vegas approach where you need the casing and the primer for the actual bullet, and at the moment you can't really find those, so you're gonna have to make them with the materials that he requires. But this is definitely one of my must-have mods just because it does add all this stuff. You can create every armor in the game, you can create any clothing item in the game, any weapon in the game, any junk in the game, if you so choose. And everything seems to be balanced. For some of the higher up weapons and armor, you're going to need the higher perks to acquire them or to make them. Everything also requires logical materials to make them. So overall, this is one of the best mods at the moment, and I would highly suggest it to improve the experience of your game. And going off the last mod, that will help you tremendously with this next mod called Armorsmith Extended from Gambit77. And there are some other mods out there that do this exact same thing. This is the one I use, and I'll just read straight from the description on what it does. So every outfit in the game can now be worn under armor pieces. Every hat and helmet in the game that doesn't cover your face can now be worn with bandanas and gas masks. Every outfit and every hat and helmet in the game can have ballistic weave armor added to it. And it also adds new craftable items with the new custom Armorsmith workbench. So you get quite a bit in this. The only downside to this mod, and you can see here, is there is some clipping with some of the outfits. Obviously, they weren't meant to be made like this, and until the GET comes out, I don't think that's going to be fixed. But this is a great workaround if you do have legendary armor pieces, but you still like an outfit or an armor piece that you think looks awesome, and you want to use both of them. So, again, if you combine this one with the previous mod, I think that'll increase your gameplay experience a lot. The last mod that's simply a gameplay experience enhancer is the improved map with visible roads from MM137. And all this mod does is make the roads stand out a little bit more. The map is a little bit more vibrant, so you can sort of see exactly where you're going. If you don't like it as vibrant, but you still want the roads, you can get a darker version. Again, it's not much, but I think it is a pretty useful and helpful mod for the game. Have you been playing Fallout 4 and thinking, man, I kind of miss some of the stuff they had in the Mojave? Well, guess what? This next mod, called Mojave Imports from MK-Do40, will solve all of your problems. This mod adds 5 things from Fallout New Vegas that are not in Fallout 4, and those being Fixer, which is a temporary removal of addictions, Cat Eye, which gives you low light vision, Nuka-Cola Quartz, Nuka-Cola Victory, and Sunset Sarsaparilla. There are also 2 optional files that change the texture for the Nuka-Cola Quantum, as well as change Nuka Cherry to Nuka-Cola Cherry and changes the texture on the label for that. But each of these items do what they did in Fallout New Vegas, which is awesome because Cat Eye is really helpful for late night exploring, especially if you are using a darker night mod. Nuka-Cola Quartz will also give you that low vision plus 5 extra damage for 2 minutes. In addition to restoring your health and giving you 10 action points. Nuka-Cola Victory will restore 30 points of health, give you 50 action points, and Sunset Sarsaparilla will give you 20 points of health and restore 10 action points. Now you can say it doesn't make much sense that Sunset Sarsaparilla is in the Commonwealth, but I would just overlook that because these are just some awesome items added to the game. I forgot to mention that not only can you buy those items at vendors, but they will drop from enemies, so that is pretty cool. And then finally, the last mod, I'm sure the one why many of you guys are here, the Busty mod. Have you been thinking that some of the women in Fallout 4 were just, I don't know, their bodies were just too flat? Well, this is the mod for you. This mod gives actual curves to females in the game, and you can see here in the comparison, there's quite a big difference between vanilla and the mod. I will also put some pictures on the screen so you can see what this would look like in various clothing, and the results will actually change depending on the weight and muscularity of your vault dweller, so you can kind of determine how busty you want to be. But that is it with this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for episode number 4 of the Fallout 4 mod showcase. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe for more of these awesome Fallout videos. And as always, see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.